Are you a tea person or a coffee person? Or do you drink both? Do you know which is healthier for your body, tea or coffee? Watch the video till the end to find out. Hello everyone, I am your lifestyle buddy Prateek Chitre and welcome to my YouTube channel. You know, the tea versus coffee debate is endless. But I promise you, by the end of this video, you will know which is healthier for your body. So without further ado, let's start. As there are so many different variants of tea, I'm going to compare black tea with black coffee. So let's start with black tea. You know, tea is one of the most consumed beverages in the world. It originated in China. Black tea is made from the leaves of a bush called Camellia sinensis. The Camellia sinensis assamica plant was found in 1823 in the Assam region of India. In 1835, the Britishers started planting tea leaves in the Darjeeling region of India. And as India was a British colony, the black tea leaves became a popular export to England. Black tea is stronger in flavor than other teas. It has more caffeine than other teas, but less caffeine than coffee. These are the types of black tea: Assam tea, Darjeeling tea, Ceylon tea, Kenyan tea. Now let's take a look at the benefits of black tea. Number 1, boosts heart health. Black tea contains flavonoids which are beneficial for heart health. Drinking black tea regularly is known to reduce the risk of heart disease. Number 2, lowers LDL or bad cholesterol. LDL and HDL are lipoproteins that carry cholesterol throughout the body. Too much LDL levels in the body can cause stroke and risk of heart diseases. Drinking black tea regularly is known to reduce LDL levels. Number 3, improves gut health. The gut houses trillions of bacteria and most of your immune system. Polyphenols and antimicrobial properties found in black tea improves gut health and your immune system. Reduces blood pressure. High blood pressure can cause many complications, but drinking black tea regularly is known to reduce systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Reduces blood sugar levels. Insulin, as you know, is a hormone that is secreted when you consume sugar. Black tea is a non-sweetened beverage which lowers your blood sugar levels. Number 6, improves focus. Black tea contains caffeine and an amino acid known as L-theanine. This amino acid activates the brain, which improves your focus and increases your alertness. As you can see, black tea has so many benefits, but there is a limit. If you consume more than 4 cups of black tea, which is approximately 900 to 950 ml, it may have some side effects. These are the side effects. Number 1, increased stress and anxiety. The caffeine content in black tea is known to create stress and anxiety if you consume it in high quantities. If you have any of these symptoms, make sure to substitute your black tea with caffeine-free herbal teas. Number 2, poor sleep. The caffeine content in black tea reduces melatonin production, which disturbs your sleep pattern. For better sleep, make sure your last cup of tea should not be post 6 p.m. and make sure to consume 3 to 4 cups of black tea per day. That's it. Number 3, nausea. Tannins in tea are known to cause digestive issues in certain individuals that cause nausea and stomach ache. Also, if you consume black tea on an empty stomach, that is when you feel nauseous. Number 4, headaches and dizziness. Well, this is a rare side effect and this is experienced by people who consume 6 to 12 cups of black tea, which is 1.5 to almost 3 liters of black tea, which is a lot. So unless you don't fall into that category, you don't need to worry about this side effect. Number 5, pregnancy complications. The caffeine in black tea can also cause pregnancy complications like miscarriage, low infant birth weight. So if you're pregnant and if you're looking for a substitute for black tea, or if you're worried about the caffeine content in black tea or herbal teas, make sure to get in touch with your dietitian or your healthcare provider. Apart from black tea, these are the different variants of teas: ginger tea, green tea, peppermint tea, passion flower tea, hibiscus tea, chamomile tea, lemon balm tea. Check the link in description where I've given links of certain black teas or the teas that I just mentioned. If you like any of them, go for it. Let's talk about coffee. Caffeine is the most studied and consumed stimulant in the world. While the coffee content might vary due to various factors like serving size, brewing time, the preparation method, make no mistake about the fact that coffee can easily pack twice the caffeine than one single serving of black tea. The amount of caffeine which is considered to be safe for human consumption is 400 mg per day. One cup of coffee, which is 240 ml, consists of 97 mg of caffeine, whereas the same serving of black tea consists of 47 mg of caffeine. One cup of caffeine consists of vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, folate, manganese, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus. Coffee originated in Ethiopia and then came towards the east of the world. Now let's look at the benefits of coffee. Number 1, improves energy levels. Most of us have coffee in the morning to start the day right, to wake up from your sleep and to get energized. So what exactly happens? Once you drink coffee, the caffeine enters your bloodstream. After that, it travels to your brain. Caffeine blocks an inhibitory neurotransmitter that has a stimulant effect. That is the reason why you feel, your energy level increases, your mood becomes better, and all your other brain functions also get activated. Number 2, helps you burn fat. Caffeine is one of the few substances which naturally aid fat burning. So instead of taking the fat burning supplements which contains caffeine, you might as well have coffee. Studies have suggested that caffeine is known to boost the metabolic rate by 3 to 10%. Other studies also indicate that caffeine boosts your fat burning in obese people by 10% and in lean people by 29%. If you want to know more about metabolic rate, fat percentage, check out this video where I talk about both the things in detail if you haven't checked the video out already. Number 3, improves physical performance. Well, if your gym trainers have told you to drink coffee on cardio days, there is a reason why. Caffeine increases your adrenaline levels and releases fatty acids from the fat tissues. Coffee and cardio is an amazing combination to increase your physical performance. So the next time you're planning to do cardio, make sure to have coffee before that. Number 4, reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. A study among 5 lakh individuals showed that people having 1 cup of coffee reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes by 7%. Number 5, lowers the risk of Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's. Coffee drinkers have a 60% lower risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Number 6, fights depression. As you know, depression is a serious mental disorder, and due to the coronavirus pandemic, it's become worse. A study among 2 lakh individuals showed that individuals who had 3 to 4 cups of coffees per day had 53% less chances of getting depressed. Having said that, everything that you consume has to be in limits. Too much of anything is not good for your health. Same applies to coffee. So let's take a look at the side effects of coffee. Number 1, anxiety issues. Well, low to moderate doses of caffeine is fine, but if you have more than the recommended dosage, then it can create anxiety. So make sure to understand any symptoms of anxiety and then reduce the intake of caffeine in that case. Number 2, insomnia. Caffeine's effect or caffeine's ability to keep you awake at night is one of its prized possessions. And I'm sure everybody has had coffee to keep awake, to keep yourself awake for studies, for work, for whatever reasons. I do that often. Whenever I want to pull an all-nighter, I drink 1 or 2 cups of coffee, and it helps me a lot. But if you're not planning on all-nighters, having coffee during the day is fine, but in the evening it's going to start affecting your sleep. So if you have no plans of pulling an all-nighter, make sure that the last cup of coffee that you have should not be post 4 p.m. Have it before 4 p.m. so that when you sleep, you won't have any caffeine-induced effects. Number 3, digestive issues. Many people drink coffee in the morning to get their bowel movements running, which is true because coffee has some laxative effects which help your bowel movements. But too much of coffee can cause this bowel movements, to have digestive issues. So just be careful with that. Number 4, fatigue. Well, as I said, one of the benefits of coffee is it increases your energy levels, but as the effect of caffeine wears off, you can feel fatigued. So one thing that you need to do is not depend only on coffee. You should have a proper breakfast, which will keep you full for the entire day. So even if the coffee or caffeine's effect wears off, you're still, energetic, and you still have energy to do the rest of your work. Number 5, addiction. Caffeine triggers certain brain chemicals which having cocaine and amphetamines do. Although these drugs have a different kind of addiction, what happens with caffeine, if you have a lot of caffeine, you will start depending on caffeine for everything. I know so many of my friends who are either tea addicts or coffee addicts. So you need tea or coffee after every 2 hours. It's okay if it's in the limit, but being totally dependent on any of these things is not a good thing. So make sure you don't get addicted to any of the 2 things. Check the link in description for all the coffees that I consume and I have consumed in the past. By now, you must have understood the advantages and disadvantages of black tea and coffee. If you're someone who's looking for more caffeine, go for coffee. And if you're someone who's looking for a little less caffeine and more for taste, you can go for tea. Whatever you choose, make sure to have either tea or coffee in limited quantities. Now here is an important tip. If tea or coffee is the first drink that you have every morning, kindly avoid it and replace it with 2 glasses of water. Having water the first thing in the morning has a lot of advantages. If you want to know more about what you should be doing when you wake up every morning, check out this video if you haven't already. If you found this video useful, kindly give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And all my subscribers, please click on the bell icon so that you get notifications for all my future videos. In the next video, I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you don't have abs. Until then, I am your lifestyle buddy Pratik Chitre, signing off. Stay fit, stay healthy, stay safe, and by now you know what's coming next. So enjoy the bloopers. Caffeine is the most studied and rolling action. Caffeine is the most studied. Let's talk about coffee. Coffee is the most studied and stimulated stimulant in the world. Coffee is the most studied and stimulated eating. Number 4, reduces blood pressure. Rolling action. Number 4, reduces blood pressure. Blood pressure. Rolling action. Now, number 6, improves focus. Black tea consists of caffeine and an amino acid known as L-theanine. This amino acid activates the brain, which helps you improve focus and alerts you. In the next video, I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you don't have abs.